Hi guys, my 892 Belarus, first time he's seen it. But before that, I'm telling you a bit of a story. Bear with me for 1 second. This is my other Belarus in the shed. The other outside, I'll tell you about it in a minute. I don't even know am I going to post this. I really don't. Some of you know, some of you don't know. My mom passed away on the 23rd of December. She had multiple sclerosis, MS. It's kind of a similar relation to motor neurons for all the world, and I'm open to correction here. What it is basically like the plaque in your teeth, but it's plaque in your brain. Your brain sends the signal, but the signal doesn't get to your hands to do this and do this and do whatever. And eventually, because you're not moving your hands, your muscles waste away. And my mom was diagnosed with motor neurons, or not motor neurons, sorry, MS, multiple sclerosis, just over 17 years ago. Now talking to the doctors and everything else and the nurses and her sisters, she's sisters all over the world, all over America. It's very possible she had it when she was very young, when she was like 10, 11, 12, 13, them ages. Because they used to go walking, and when they go up the fields where they were walking, sometimes my mother's right leg would actually go dead. So probably what I think can happen, they went into remission, and maybe 20 odd years ago it came back, and she got diagnosed last September, 17 years. It was 17 years in September 2024. Come back, so 17 years and 3 months now at this stage. And it got progressively worse and worse and worse. She gave a couple of stints in the hospital, a couple of things like that. And I suppose my mother was, everyone has a mother or one mother. My mother was, she was brilliant. She was absolutely brilliant. That's a picture of her there. We're going back, I suppose, 23rd, so we say the 13th. We say around the 16th, 17th of December, she went into hospital. And this is the big thing. She gave 27 hours in A&E before somebody saw her. Like anyone with underlying health conditions, whether you be 5 years of age or 85 years of age, if you have an underlying health condition, you should be attended to more or less straight away. She was 27 hours before she was seen, which I think didn't help to her demise. Once she gets out of A&E, I couldn't thank the staff enough in the hospital. They were absolutely fantastic. They were brilliant to us all. My two brothers and my father. They were absolutely fantastic, and they'd done everything they could. She ended up going from there then on the 20th down to palliative care in the hospital, and brilliant team of people again, brilliant team of people. And she died on at 12:41 a.m. on the 23rd of December. So that's kind of it. I kind of wanted to acknowledge her here because your mother is your mother. And I was the kind of fella that everything I bought, whether it be a tractor or the yoke outside the door, my mother was one of the first people I showed it to or told, even though she's in a wheelchair with 10 years and her speech has gone very bad with over 2 years. But my God, it was just, do you know what? My father and the home help and the care, they kept her alive for as long as they could. And she had a great quality of life up until that. I could just give an example. She went to America with my grandmother in 1990, and we all nearly starved. We did nearly die at home because she was missing for 3 weeks. She was a great woman, and yeah, that's it. I don't know. Life goes on, I suppose. I don't even know when I'm going to post this, but look, if I do, give it a like, give it a subscribe, and I'm going to turn the camera and we'll give a look at the last tractor I told my mother about. Alright guys, an 892 Belarus, 1995. Original tyres, original back tyres, original front tyres. Has a loader. I have a loader over there for it. It's only 1900 hours up in the tractor. The tractor is literally like new. Well, I know it's not, to mind that. It's mechanically, like there's no wear, there's no nothing in any of it. It's just, but it needs a cab. It needs a cab. The rims are good. I have double wheels out the yard there for it. I know the full history of it. I saw this tractor probably in 96. Thereabouts. An airplane flying overhead. I saw this tractor around 1996. Drawn silage. There was this one, and then there was this. Was it a 920 as well? Belonged to this fella's cousin or brother-in-law or something like that. Now look, it needs work. There's no point saying it doesn't. But I have that cab, and those wheels, and there's bonnet got for it. They're above in Noel Clancy's in Wicklow. And if you're a Belarus fan, you'll know Noel Clancy. Noel Clancy's father, Noel Clancy is probably the last original Belarus dealer in Ireland. His father worked for a PMPA. And when PMPA went bust in the 80s, Noel Clancy's father started out on his own, selling and maintaining and buying and selling Belaruses, and they're still at it today. So that's the Belarus. It needs a lot of work. Look, mechanically it's perfect. I have a bit of a video there of a will it start, and I was very surprised how fast it started. I have a bonnet, I have a cab, but like I say, they're in Wicklow and I'm in County Kerry. So if you have transportation, or if you have somewhere, if you're coming from that side of the country down to County Kerry, please get in touch with me, and who knows, we might be able to do a deal, and we might get my cab and my bonnet. And I know there's couriers out there and there's everyone out there, but it is the week of Christmas and it's just after Christmas or whatever. Our money's tight, and I've been pricing a few fellas, and the money they're looking for is not. It's not feasible to pay them for it. I'll find my own way of bringing it down. Okay, that's kind of it. I'm not going to go on too much about it. Only like I said, 1995. It's a project. It's actually a relatively easy project. I started spraying this here with WD-40 because this must come off. There's a little thing to go in here, a little kind of a flange. Other than that, the tractor is in very good mechanical condition. There might be a slight problem with the four-wheel drive, with the power steering. The steering keeps locking to one way. I didn't do a whole pile. I did nothing done to it really. I just haven't time. It's here since last August. Some of you might know of my Belarus vacuum tanker, which I made a video of. That was supposed to come out on Christmas Day, but because of my mother passing away, I took down all the videos that were lined up to come out, and this is my first video since. Now, this thing, if it's any good to anyone, this came with it. It's a Viking spreader. That's the other half of it there. It's a Viking. Yeah, that's perfect. Look, to see this thing on the top, I know it's broken here, but I priced that. That's €700 to buy it new. So if anyone gives me a kind of a half decent offer, they can have, we'll make a deal on this thing. Or if some fella wants to bring me down the cab and the bonnet, we could do a deal that way too. Alright, there's a trailer came with it as well. We'll go out now and we'll give a quick look at the trailer in a minute. Now, the other thing I have for you is the loader. I'm going to take the loader off it. It's a big, strong loader. That's the bucket for it. It's a big, strong, powerful loader. I'm going to take the loader off it, and I don't need the loader. I don't want the loader. I'd love to have it up and going as soon as possible. But yeah, that's kind of it. There's a pipe here leaking. Where's the pipe? That pipe there is leaking down there. I tried to fix it with a couple of jewelry clips and a bit of rubber, but it didn't seal. So Noel Clancy has that pipe for me as well. So if there's anyone, like I said, if there's anyone out there that can help me out and get the pieces down from, I think he's in, is it Rathdrum in County Wicklow? That's where he is. Yeah, and like I said, this thing, Viking spreader, and the loader, and we'll go give a quick look at the trailer. Okay guys, here's the trailer. This is a trailer on super single. There is brakes in it, there is a ram in it. Now it needs work. The chassis here is kind of rotten in it, and behind in the back where the hinges work, the hinges are rotten. They need to be replaced. It's lopsided at the moment because there's a puncture. The wheel is flat. It was hard when it got here, but yeah, that's the back door for it. I'm open to negotiations. I actually have another trailer and I will keep one of them. I don't need the two of them. I have another silage trailer there. I put a picture of it in there. And that's the loader off the Belarus. Now the loader is worse for wear, to be honest. It's perfect in a way. It has very little done, but the rams, all the rams are pitted. There's big long rams there. She's self-leveling. One of the rams were full of water, so yeah. And I know the trailer needs work, but do you know what? This trailer might suit me, and I might sell the other trailer. So see how we go. All right. Okay. All right, guys. That's it. That's me Belarus. So this is my video. Whatever. I don't even know what to say. But yeah, if anyone can help me out with the transportation of the cab and the bonnet and the front rims, the rims will go into the cab. The bonnet, I don't know, but look, if I can get him down at a reasonable price, I'm getting what I would consider kind of very extraordinary prices, because it's an hour south of Dublin down into Wicklow. That's where the problem is, I think. But yeah, and if you, manure spreader, if anyone for that, give me a shout, leave it in the comments below, send me an email, morganoflaherty1@gmail.com. That'll get to me. And here's my Belarus. Hopefully it'll be up and going, and we'll get the one in the shed going as well. Alright, give a like, give a subscribe, and here are a few pictures of my mom. Cheers guys, thank you, bye now.